The Eternal Ruins role-playing game playtest is here. It's free, it's 190 pages, and it's ready for you to dive in. It's still a work in progress, but it's already filled with art, character options, and places to explore. There are also 8 pre-generated characters ready to play as. Download it from the Mythworks website linked below, and enjoy exploring the ruins with your friends. Follow the Kickstarter to be notified when the full game launches in early 2026. The Eternal Ruins role-playing game is written and designed by Felix Isaacs, creator of The Wild Sea, and Rob Lee, creator of When the Moon Hangs Low. It's a tabletop role-playing game where you and your friends tell stories together. No one knows what will happen next. The story writes itself through your choices. The game runs on the Wild Words dice system, so when the outcome of a choice is uncertain, you roll a pool of 6-sided dice to see what happens next. Once the result is read, the guide narrates the outcome and the story moves forward. In the game, you'll play as a group of wanderers exploring the ruins. It's a game about discovering strange places, setting up cozy camps, and encountering animals, spirits, and demons in a world that's dangerous and slightly dark. You can create your own wanderer by choosing an origin and a path. A wanderer's origin describes where they broke free from their sleeping statue. A mass broken awoke among countless other statues and found comfort knowing they weren't alone. A bridge broken awoke high on a bridge with the immediate choice of which way to go. A bank broken awoke near a source of water, gaining a sense of optimism and a mastery of movement. A root broken awoke deep in nature, relying on their senses to navigate the wilder parts of the ruins. A wanderer's path describes how they choose to live. A chronicler gathers stories and knowledge, using their wits to solve problems. A pioneer leads the way, pushing into the unknown and helping other wanderers who follow. A rascal thrives on boldness and mischief, using their cunning to get ahead. And a scrounger survives by scavenging, finding resources, fixing gear, and sometimes breaking things. These paths and origins combine to make unique wanderers. A root-broken rascal will play very differently from a root-broken chronicler. The playtest includes these paths and origins, with many more planned for the full game. As you create your wanderer, you'll also choose aspects to make them stand out. These are abilities tied to their traits, gear, or habits. My personal favorites are the Mass Broken's Unbroken Fist, where the hand never broke free from its statue and can be wielded as a weapon, or the Rascal's Rope and Grapple, perfect for climbing into places they shouldn't. The Eternal Ruins role-playing game is all about exploring the ruins themselves. They're vast and difficult to navigate, so each new location is procedurally generated. Every place you visit has a feature and a detail, so you might cross a windy bridge or climb a raining tower. A relic vault you find could be overgrown with thorns or be scorched and unbearably hot. The playtest also includes regions such as the Sunken Depths and the Sprawling Garden, each with unique features and mechanics. On your journeys, you'll face hazards ranging from wild animals to treacherous sections of the ruins. Any obstacle can be overcome however you choose. Will you try and defeat the enraged stone tusk, or will you find a way to soothe it? You'll also be hunted by demons and their keepers. 3 demons are included in the playtest, each with unique moves that prey on despair. Shone the Mad's pitiful wails sap wanderers of hope, while Segura Demolist's mere presence drives them into isolation. Fortunately, the playtest also includes 7 spirits you can meet on your travels. Each accepts different offerings in exchange for their aid. A minor spirit, like Lodanos, might repair your clothing in return for quality fabric, while a powerful great spirit like Vermisa can remove curses in exchange for relics. These are just a few of the features you'll find in the playtest, and there are much more to discover when you give it a read. The full version of the game will launch on Kickstarter in early 2026, with refined rules, more art, new origins and paths, and even more spirits, demons, servitors, and hazards to discover. Download the PDF for free at the Mythworks website linked down below. You can also leave feedback from your games there. Try it with your friends, share the stories you uncover, and follow the Kickstarter so you don't miss the full release. Thank you, and until next time.